Electric vehicles, the future is here. Hey there, gearheads. Jay Leno here. And today we're diving into the exciting world of electric vehicles, or EVs for short. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Jay. You're all about those classic cars with roaring engines, and you'd be right. But even a classic car enthusiast like me can't ignore the wave of innovation happening in the EV market. The truth is, EVs have come a long way, baby. They're not just for tech whizzes anymore. They're for everyone. We're talking sleek designs, impressive performance, and a driving experience that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about cars. But what about the cost? That's the million-dollar question, or should I say the multi-thousand-dollar question. In this article, we're breaking down the latest EV costs in the US so you can decide if making the switch to electric is right for you. So, buckle up, and let's get this electric road trip started. It's going to be electrifying. Section 2, Sticker Shock or Smart Savings, EV Prices in 2024. Alright folks, let's talk numbers. When it comes to buying a new car, we all know the price tag is a big factor. It's often the first thing we look at, and for good reason. The initial cost can be a deal breaker or a deal maker. And yes, EVs have a reputation for being a bit pricier up front than their gas-guzzling counterparts. This is something that has been a sticking point for many potential buyers. But is it really that simple? But hold your horses. Before you hit the brakes on the idea of going electric, let's take a closer look at the 2024 EV market. There's more to the story than just the sticker price. First up, we've got the Tesla Model 3. This electric sedan has been turning heads and winning hearts for a while now, and for good reason. It's not just a car, it's a statement. The base Model 3 starts around $40,240. Now that might sound steep, but remember, this is a Tesla we're talking about. You're not just paying for a car, you're paying for innovation. Now that might sound steep, but remember, this is a Tesla we're talking about. You're getting cutting-edge technology, impressive range, and that signature Tesla acceleration that will pin you to your seat. Plus, the software updates keep your car feeling fresh and new. You're getting cutting-edge technology, impressive range, and that signature Tesla acceleration that will pin you to your seat. The Model 3 can go from 0 to 60 in just a few seconds, making it one of the fastest cars in its class. If you're looking for something a bit more budget-friendly, the Chevrolet Bolt EV is a solid contender. It's a great option for those who want to go electric without breaking the bank. This compact electric hatchback starts around $26,500, making it one of the most affordable EVs on the market. It's a great entry point for those new to the electric vehicle world. Don't let the size fool you. This little guy packs a punch with a range of up to 259 miles on a single charge. That's more than enough for most daily commutes and even some longer trips. For those who crave a bit more space and versatility, the Hyundai Kona Electric is another great option. It's perfect for families or anyone who needs a bit more room for their gear. This subcompact SUV starts around $33,550 and offers a spacious interior, a comfortable ride, and a range of up to 258 miles. It's a versatile vehicle that can handle a variety of driving needs. Now let's talk about the long-term savings. One of the biggest advantages of EVs is the lower maintenance costs. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts than traditional gas cars, which means there's less that can go wrong. And let's not forget about the cost of fuel. Charging an electric vehicle is generally much cheaper than filling up a gas tank. Depending on where you live, you could save hundreds of dollars a year on fuel costs alone. There are also government incentives to consider. Many countries offer tax credits or rebates for purchasing an electric vehicle. These incentives can significantly reduce the overall cost of the car. And of course, there's the environmental impact. Electric vehicles produce zero emissions, which means they're much better for the planet. If you're concerned about your carbon footprint, going electric is a great way to reduce it. The future of EV technology is also looking bright. With advancements in battery technology and charging infrastructure, electric vehicles are becoming more practical and accessible for everyone. Finally, let's talk about resale value. Electric vehicles tend to hold their value well, especially as they become more popular. This means you could get a good return on your investment if you decide to sell your EV down the line. So, is it sticker shock or smart savings? While the upfront cost of an electric vehicle might be higher, the long-term savings and benefits can make it a smart investment. From lower maintenance and fuel costs to government incentives and environmental benefits, there's a lot to consider. The 2024 EV market offers a range of options to suit different needs and budgets, making it easier than ever to make the switch to electric. Section 3. Uncle Sam's Helping Hand. EV incentives you don't want to miss. Now here's where things get really interesting. The world of electric vehicles is not just about cutting-edge technology and environmental benefits, it's also about the financial perks that come with making the switch. The US government, along with many states, offers some sweet incentives to make going electric even more appealing. These incentives are designed to encourage more people to adopt electric vehicles, thereby reducing greenhouse gas emissions and promoting cleaner air. Think of it as a little thank you for being environmentally conscious and reducing your carbon footprint. By choosing an electric vehicle, you're not just making a smart choice for your wallet, but also for the planet. Let's start with the big one, the federal tax credit. This is a significant financial incentive that can make a huge difference in the overall cost of your electric vehicle. Depending on the make and model of the EV you choose, you could qualify for a tax credit of up to $7,500. This credit is applied directly to your federal tax bill, reducing the amount of tax you owe. That's right, Uncle Sam is willing to put some money back in your pocket just for driving green. But wait, there's more. This federal tax credit is just the beginning. Many states offer their own incentives, such as rebates, tax breaks, and even carpool lane access for EV drivers. These state-level incentives can vary widely, so it's important to check what's available in your area. For example, in California, you can get a rebate of up to $7,000 for purchasing or leasing an eligible EV. This is a substantial amount that can significantly lower the initial cost of your vehicle. That's on top of the federal tax credit. When you combine federal and state incentives, the savings can be quite impressive. It's like getting a double bonus for making an eco-friendly choice. These incentives can significantly reduce the overall cost of owning an EV, making them even more competitive with traditional gasoline-powered cars. In some cases, the total cost of ownership for an electric vehicle can be lower than that of a gas-powered car, especially when you factor in savings on fuel and maintenance. So be sure to do your research and see what's available in your state. Each state has its own set of incentives, and they can change from year to year. Staying informed can help you take full advantage of these benefits. Additionally, some states and local governments offer incentives for installing home charging stations. These can include rebates or tax credits that help offset the cost of the equipment and installation. Having a home charging station can make owning an electric vehicle even more convenient, as you can charge your car overnight and start each day with a full battery. There are also incentives for using public charging networks. Some states offer discounts or free charging at certain locations, making it easier and more affordable to keep your EV charged while on the go. Another financial benefit of owning an electric vehicle is the savings on maintenance. EVs have fewer moving parts than traditional cars, which means there are fewer things that can go wrong. This can lead to lower maintenance costs over the life of the vehicle. Some insurance companies also offer discounts for electric vehicle owners. These discounts can help lower your overall cost of ownership even further. All these incentives and savings add up, making electric vehicles an attractive option for many drivers. Whether you're motivated by environmental concerns, financial savings, or both, there's never been a better time to consider going electric. In summary, the combination of federal and state incentives, along with the savings on fuel, maintenance, and insurance, can make owning an electric vehicle a smart financial decision. So, take a closer look at the incentives available to you and see how much you can save by making the switch to an electric vehicle. The future of transportation is electric, and with these incentives, it's more accessible than ever. Don't miss out on these opportunities to save money and help the environment. Happy driving! Section 4. Power up your ride home versus public charging costs. Okay, so you've got your shiny new EV and you're ready to hit the open road. It's an exciting time filled with the promise of cleaner, greener driving and the thrill of new technology. But before you do, let's talk about charging. It's one of the most important aspects of owning an electric vehicle, and understanding your options can save you time, money, and a lot of hassle. One of the biggest adjustments for new EV owners is getting used to plugging in instead of filling up. It might seem like a big change, but it's actually quite straightforward once you get the hang of it. But trust me, it's not as complicated as it might seem. In fact, many find it more convenient than traditional fueling, especially when you can charge at home. The most convenient and cost-effective way to charge your EV is at home. Imagine waking up every morning to a fully charged car, ready to go. No more trips to the gas station. You can install a level 2 charger, which will juice up your battery much faster than a standard household outlet. This means you can get a full charge overnight, even if your battery was nearly empty. The cost of electricity varies depending on where you live, but on average, it costs about half as much to charge an EV at home as it does to fill up a gasoline car. This can lead to significant savings over time. Of course, there will be times when you need to charge on the go. Whether you're on a road trip or just out and about, public charging stations are there to keep you powered up. That's where public charging stations come in. They provide a convenient way to top up your battery when you're away from home. You'll find them popping up everywhere these days, from shopping malls to grocery stores to highway rest stops. The infrastructure is growing rapidly, making it easier than ever to find a charging station when you need one. Public charging stations typically charge by the kilowatt hour, and prices can vary depending on the network and location. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the different networks and their pricing structures. Here's a tip. Some EV manufacturers offer free or discounted charging at their own networks. This can be a great way to save money, especially if you do a lot of driving. For example, Tesla owners can charge for free at Tesla supercharger stations, which are strategically located across the country for convenient long-distance travel. These stations are designed to get you back on the road quickly, with high-speed charging capabilities. Many EV owners also use mobile apps to locate charging stations. These apps can show you the nearest stations, their availability, and even the cost of charging. It's a handy tool to have, especially when you're in an unfamiliar area. When comparing home and public charging costs, it's clear that home charging is generally more economical. However, the convenience of public charging can't be overlooked, especially for long trips or when you're in a pinch. Planning a road trip with an EV requires a bit more thought, but it's entirely doable. By mapping out your route and identifying charging stations along the way, you can ensure a smooth journey without any unexpected stops. And remember, charging doesn't have to be a chore. Many public charging stations are located in places where you can relax and enjoy yourself while your car charges. Grab a coffee, do some shopping, or just take a break. By the time you're done, your car will be ready to go, and you can continue your journey with peace of mind. So, whether you're charging at home or on the go, understanding your options and planning ahead can make your EV experience smooth and enjoyable. Happy driving!